I'm Tom, and today we're breaking down the 2025 contenders with a clear, no-fluff approach for seasoned fans who want value and not hype. If you've been betting for years or just love the sport, this year's Belmont has real potential for sharp play. Let's talk about the contenders, the red flags, and where early value might be hiding. These aren't the final entries. The official draw will happen closer to the race, but this will give us a solid head start on our prep. First up, Rodriguez. Trained by Bob Baffert and ridden by Mike Smith, he hasn't raced since his dominant Wood Memorial performance as he was scratched from the Derby and the Preakness due to a foot injury. There's still a lot of time left, but as of now, he's the only speed in the race. And if that stays the case, he's one to take seriously. I think this is Baffert's best horse, and I believe he'll be ready to fire. Baeza, John Sheriff's trainee, who ran a solid third in the Derby despite more trip trouble than the top two finishers. He's bred for this distance and should be running late. It'll be interesting to see where the Derby rider Pratt will end up, and he seems to have the most room for improvement as he's lightly raced and getting better with each start. He's one I'm excited about. Next up, we got Hill Road, trained by Chad Brown, winning the Peter Pan with Pratt on board, so it's either here or Baeza for him. This one's definitely going to need a lot of pace to run into to hang with these guys, along with another step forward. The Peter Pan's been a good Belmont prep in the past, with the last winner being Arcangelo. Heart of Honor, trained by Jamie Osborne and ridden by his daughter Safi. Before coming to the U.S., he was second behind Admire Daytona in the UAE Derby, who did no running in Kentucky. Then when Heart of Honor ran in the Preakness, he was a no-show himself. He finished fifth, and if this one ends up running, he's a toss for me. Sovereignty comes in with Junior Alvarado in the irons, the Belmont trained colt who won the Kentucky Derby last out by a length and a half over Journalism, went an easy half mile in 49-4 over the Oklahoma training track on Saturday morning at Saratoga. His trainer said he went well, he had good energy and was willing to do more. If the Kentucky Derby runner-up ends up running, Sovereignty will have an edge having sat out the Preakness. Let's take a look at the possibles now, starting with Gosker. He ran second to Journalism in the Preakness with Luis Saez on board. His trainer, Brendan Walsh, said Sunday morning that he was really proud of the effort by Gosker to finish second, but plans remained undecided. He said, "We are obviously upset that we didn't get the win, being so close, but we're not upset at the horse. I'm going to give it a few days to talk with the ownership group before making a decision at the Belmont." He was just shipped back to Louisville yesterday. Journalism, trained by Michael McCarthy, ran second two-back in Kentucky, then came back to win the Preakness with a 98 Beyer, even though he had a ton of trip trouble, with Umberto Rispoli having to bully his way through horses to win. The ownership group said that they wanted to be good ambassadors for the sport, and they did that with a memorable Preakness victory. They also mentioned the fact that they would have to run back against a fresh Sovereignty and Baeza, as well as some new shooters, which really speaks to the level of this three-year-old class. They have about 3 weeks and said that they will take as much time as he needs before making a final decision, and I'd personally love to see those three hook up again at the Belmont. McAfee, the Richard Dutrow trained colt, was originally not pointed to the Belmont. However, after the horse ran second in the Peter Pan behind the closing Hill Road, jockey Johnny Velasquez said that he got bumped in the stretch and it killed his momentum a little before he could wind back up, falling just short. He also told Dutrow that the horse had a really strong gallop out, giving the trainer the possibility of running in the Preakness. His big sister is Torpedo Anna, so if he's feeling good, I say why not? Like and subscribe for all the important Belmont news, horse racing analysis, and winning plays. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the track.